Good evening. This is Real with Robo. I got a couple things to talk about tonight, but the first thing I want to talk about is to give you a factual basis about this book that this author wrote. Apparently, her book on Amazon was 473rd, and it spiked when she mentioned about Trump to 110th and then went back down. I don't want anybody buying her book. So please don't say Robo sent me, because no, I did not. Now, the thing I'm going to talk about tonight is, one, her court case. Yay, she won for slander because she said that Trump drug her through the mud. Basically, her name through the mud. And what I don't understand is that she drug his reputation through the mud. So why is she getting $5 million? Oh, wait, that's right. He probably feels sorry for her because her book, even with Trump haters and anti-Trump people, only spiked to 110th. That must mean not a lot of people believed her. And I'm going to tell you why they didn't believe her. The same reason I don't.
I got something.
What?
In 2019, right after she did this, it briefly spiked. In total, in 2019, from whenever she printed the book, which I don't know the exact date, but in total, it's quoted as saying a shockingly low 1,900 copies of her book were sold.
1,900 copies.
And it is currently on Amazon at rank 3,410 on their list of books.
Well, I'll tell you why that is. Because number one, there is one thing that transcends all politics, all color, all races, all religions, even all sexes and all ages. And that's assault. Now, the type of assault that she claimed to have went through, and I'm saying she, and I'm not saying a name, but you know who it is. And the reason I'm doing that is so that she can't take me to court for petty things. Of course, I'm a psychotic, so it wouldn't work out well for her anyway. Now, she kept a trophy of when she said that she was assaulted. She said, I was assaulted in this outfit, and I kept it, and I'm wearing it on the cover of my book. Not a lot of people that have been assaulted in that manner want to talk about it. And of course, as you know, since nobody wants to talk about it, who's went through it, I will talk about it. Because I've been through it. Number one, you don't keep trophies. The predator does. The first thing you want to do is scrub your body in a chemical bath and get every particle off you. You want to peel off your skin, literally, and run away from it. You are so hurt, you're so disgusted that anything that even looks familiar of the incident harms your emotional stability and your mental stability. It is so bad that victims actually sleep fully clothed, and they have a pair of shoes beside their beds just in case. So her saying she kept the pantsuit and put it on a cover of a book that she would see around the country on the shelves of stores is absolutely despicable and absolutely unbelievable. The second thing she did that insulted every last victim, every last survivor, every woman, is that she went on Anderson Cooper's show and got real close to him and said every woman's fantasy is to be assaulted in that manner. No, it isn't. Nobody wants to be violated. And this goes for men too. Because I know a few survivors that are men. They didn't want to be violated. And I'm not talking about fantasies, i.e., where you and your loved one decide, okay, I want it rough, I want to spice it up in the bedroom, etc., etc. Because two consenting adults does not equal that particular assault. It is one person that violates another person that equals that kind of assault. So to me, and pardon me for being in my psychotic mind, when I think about what she just said, if it's true that her fantasy, because she's a woman, and supposedly all women fantasize about it, since it's her fantasy to have that happen to her, how can Trump be held accountable? He was just providing the other part of her fantasy. Maybe, like with Anderson Cooper, because she sure seemed to be hitting on him, in my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel, but in my opinion, maybe she did the same thing to Trump. But Trump didn't puke in his mouth like Anderson Cooper did. And like half the nation did. If not 3/4 of the nation. If not the whole entire nation. Because that was absolutely disgusting. Demented. Depraved. And they call me crazy. Okay? That broad is out there in La La Land. My friends. But I think that's why she did so horribly. And I think that's why she needed the money. And I think she knew in New York, their justice system is kind of wonky. So I'm asking you people in New York, because truly, it's a jury of their peers. Instead of being about politics, be about justice. He drug her through the mud, true enough. But she also drug his reputation through the mud too. And not only that, she insulted, offended, and disgusted every single survivor and victim of that particular kind of abuse and assault that is alive today. And I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, nonpartisan like me, if you're a liberal, a libertarian, an independent, I don't care what political standard you go by. If you're a victim or a survivor, you're my sister or my brother. And you're going to have to excuse me for getting volatilely angry when I hear this broad who's never experienced what we've experienced talk like this, because you guys deserve better. In my mind, you deserve places where you feel safe, where you could talk, where you can work through it, where you could get better and feel better and know that you are absolute warriors and warrioresses. That's what I want for my brothers and sisters of that particular assault. I want you to know that I love you, and I'm sending the biggest hugs in the world to you. Filthy, rotten scoundrels like her do not represent any of you in my eyes. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care how you live your life. I care that you're hurting. And I encourage you to go see a therapist and feel better. Not about that, okay? Work through that and feel better. And be able to be yourself again. I want you to become a survivor. Because there's so many that need survivors to help them through it. And I want everyone to know that I am on your side. And I love you, and I care about you, and your feelings matter. And people like her, they disgust me. Because they take the attention off of the real thing and they put it on something fake and a lie like she is. And that's real with Robo.